Welcome back to part 25 of Rise of the Von Habsburgs. I'm Kai. Last time, our character, the Blessed Frederica the Chase, died. She was beatified by the Pope. We're hoping that she'll become a saint. It is possible. There's a myth of 6 years, I believe it is, from the time she died to become beatified. So let's see here. She died December 17th, 1187. So 6 years. Alright, in 1193, so we have 3 years to become a saint. Possibly. We are playing Queen Winifreda of the Swiss Confederation. Let's get this started. We also took over Landeck last time. We are saving up our money so that we can upgrade some things in our capital. In fact, we're just going to spend the 140 gold. That's not too much to get our castle walls up here. I would love to take over some of these lands. If this guy would do something, we could, revoke off of one of these people so that we could have more of our de jure duchy. You get more troops for the more land that you hold in your capital duchy. So it'd be nice if we had some more land there. We do have the Great Pox right now, and we need a new spy master, because this guy is incapable at the moment. Let's see what all of our guys are doing. We need to study some technology. We'll throw him down here to Thrake like I usually do. We'll have our son, our steward, collect taxes. And we'll have our marshal train some troops. What else can we do here? Okay. This is our liege. He is excommunicated, a familiar kinslayer. He's a tyrant, and no one likes him. Oh, we also did get these quality 3 crown jewels, which helps us out a lot. Let's see here. We are mostly have some heavy cav, but not too much. We have some. I think we'll go with heavy foot. Also a thrifty clerk. We could change that. We could go into business and try to increase our education. We can't do that for another year, so we'll wait. But I think we will do that and try to see how that goes. Kind of in that holding pattern once again. We do want to become the Holy Roman Empire, but we can't be elected as a woman, so we have to wait until our son takes over and then try to do that. So we'll see how that goes. I've invited people in my court to take part in a war game in which we practice defending our land from invading enemies. We will use wooden models to represent invading armies, and I shall have to use clever tactics to defeat my opponents. This will be fun. Alright, as we assign tasks for the war game, we decide that Radbat will defend with me, while Berthold will be leading the invading forces. Let the best warlord win. At the beginning of the game, your enemy decides to do a strong frontal assault towards your center flank. We could use all forces to reinforce and strengthen the center. Or we're gonna strengthen the center. war game gets intense as you use your forces to reinforce the center. Bertholt's troops begin to pressure your flanks, and they're falling fast. Radbert suggests that we use the cavalry on the side flanks. Yeah, we'll do that. But we lost. That's okay. We are not part of any society. I kind of want to join the Benedictine Order with this character. And I don't like this hairstyle. Go with this. Your vassal, Prince Gildhilda of the Swiss Confederation, is arguing with her husband. He seems quite upset, and they are almost screaming at each other. They don't even seem to know. We could intervene and help out our sister. And yes, they owe us a favor. And they liked it. Our sister is possessed. And your daily routine involves swinging your blade at a training dummy. However, you can only learn so much from fighting an inanimate enemy, and the practice gets dreadfully dull after a while. We'll use someone. We'll become friends with Popo, and we'll try to, fight with him. Not fight with him, but train with him. That's what I'm thinking of. We need a new commander. Prince Bishop of Radbot. You can have that. We need a court. We need someone to be our court tutor. Let's look here for skills. Our uncle seems like he could be good at that. Anyone not like us, really? Not really, so we don't have to give those out right now. Our liege died. Kaiser Popo is the new liege. He is the, or was the king of Bohemia, I believe. So, we have a new liege. He likes us, we like him. That's better. Kind of want to take over some of these lands here. Might take our guy here. Always trying to, gain more land. I think we will try to take this over. It is part of Baden anyhow. Oh, wait. Oh, I put that... Oh, shoot. That was not what I meant to do. Put that where we already control something. The Teutonic Order, the Order of Brothers of the German House of St. Mary in Jerusalem, have been formed. Sponsored by the Catholic Church and the Holy Roman Emperor, the Teutonic Order, much like the Knights of St. John and the Knights Templar, primarily protect and care for pilgrims to the Holy Land, but will serve any Catholic ruler willing to pay for their upkeep. Being a religious order, they will only fight against heretics and heathens. Alright. The Swiss band. Not sure why they showed the Swiss band there. Because they are, the Holy Order is the Teutonic Knights. Anyway. Oh, who is up for Prince Popo, Idrik, and Amon? Okay. Anything we can do now? We could increase our centralization. We could do revoke titles based on religion, and we can do late administration. Do low centralization. For now. Oh, Kaiser Popo of the Holy Roman Empire has declared Holy Roman Holy War for Mazab and Caliph Delwit. Where is this down at here? Okay, we're trying to take over more of Africa against the Meds. Our nephew needs an education. Can have a warrior's education. And we have passed the low, okay, we gotta wait until June. We'll lecture him on mountain terrain. Excellent. We need a new commander. Let's promote a commander. Try to get someone good. Yeah, he'll make a good commander. Magnus von Utensin. You realize to become a great fighter, we do need. Okay, we're gonna go running. Feels good to be recognized. What is this affliction coming into the land? That is slow fever. Okay. Prince Franz. Doesn't look like we're going to be made into a saint, unfortunately. It's going to be beautified. That's okay. Try to get... we didn't get that. We were trying for kind there. At a 70% chance, but we did not get it. Search for Smith. Ask Liege for a title. Yeah, we're going to ask for a title. Oh, that's disappointing. That's okay. I didn't actually expect him to give us anything. Can we change this? Yes, we can. Want to have it here first. Because it is de jure of Swabia, which is all this, and we want to take that over eventually. Oh, wait, what was that? We could get a claim? Oh no, the claim would be denied. Yeah, I figured that. Teutonic campaign. Hochmeister Victor of the Teutonic Order has started planning a campaign against the pagans of the north. For too long, the pagans have been steadfast in their fights against the Christians, and Hochmeister Victor has decided to convert them with the sword. The wild people of the north have started gathering in response, bellowing their battle hymns and demonic rituals, unstoppable in their fury. Surely this will lead to a bloodbath on both sides, as neither will let the other be. The final blessing from Pope Leo X, the armies of the Teutons leave the south for good. By the sword. Day the earth shook. Ooh. The earth shook, the people screamed, and buildings cracked. A cloud of foul-smelling air swept over the village, making torches and fires burn bright green for several hours. It took a couple of days repairing the cracked buildings and salvaging items from the few older houses that had collapsed. Luckily, everyone escaped unharmed. I slowly walked through the city, examining the buildings and noting what remained to be repaired, when an excited peasant approached me. Without bothering with formalities, he told me about a giant crack in the ground just outside of his farm. He wanted me to come and inspect it and perhaps determine what to do about it. Of course, show me the way, peasant. This is the gates of hell, thing, which is pretty cool. And it looks like the Northern Crusades are about to start, although, okay, they could go after Rumova, or the, because Germanic has been has been completely wiped out. Rumova is really the only last little bit there, and that's in Lithuania. So the Teutonic Knights, let's see here. Where are they at? Just want to see if they're actually at war yet. Nope, they're not. The Gate of Hell. The foul smell that had swept over the city the day the earth shook slowly crept up on us, and I retched involuntarily. The wound that had burst open in the farmer's field spewed fire and brimstone, and we stopped, aghast at the sight. The flames and fiery stones threatened the bare ground around the gap. The farmer was lucky his fields lay fallow. Just a hole. I must take a closer look at this. The tormented souls of hell, wailing screams and cries for help, seemed to emit from the burning gap. The farmer grew pale and refused to take one step further. I walked as close to the hell hole as I dared and tried to peek down. Apart from the occasional fiery stone and eyebrow-licking flame, I could see nothing. The wailings and screams seemed to increase until it felt as if my head would explode. I stumbled backward, felt the ground shifting beneath my feet, and would have fallen into the pit if the farmer hadn't grabbed my arm and pulled me away from it. I need this gap closed now. This is an interesting one. It's been a long time since I've got it, so I can't remember exactly what happens with it. I know we're losing piety and general opinion because of it, because we have the gates of hell in our land. But we'll see. Close the gates of hell. I gave the wisest men and women of my court 3 days to come up with a solution on how to close this gap that seemed to open the whole way to hell. Within 3 days, they all thought up different solutions to the problem. Exorcism, feed a cattle, filling it with stones. We're gonna try exorcism. The exorcism. The priest walked several times around the gap, sprinkling holy water and chanting the words, Vade retro satana, vade retro satana, avoiding the fiery stones and flames spewing from the gap as best he could. At the end of the third turn, he knelt and began praying the only words to be heard, Vade retro satana. I think this will work. 90% chance it'll work. We'll see. It didn't work. Oh my gosh. Wow. We had a 90% chance. A 9 in 10 chance to get that done, and we critically failed on that. Whoa. It didn't work. Despite everything, the gap stubbornly refused to close and spew even more fiery stones and wailing voices. For heaven's sake, what will we do now? Alright, we could try filling it with stones. We could try an exorcism again. I think we're going to try an exorcism again. We're a holy person. 90% chance to work. It worked! The gap finally closed. No more fiery stones and flames, and no more wailing voices from the underground. The priest did a fine job exorcising the gates back to hell. Alright, the gates of hell are removed. And we get closed the gates of hell. Plus 5 learning, that's nice. Plus 3 general opinion, and plus 5 temple vassal opinion. Whew. That's pretty excellent. We have found an apostate. Well, we will burn the apostate. Alright, what else? Whew. It's a fun little thing. I haven't had it happen in so long. We could try writing a book, but I don't think we're going to. Not yet. We could spend our money to upgrade some stuff. You know what? I think we will do the book after all. I'd rather spend the money on the book. Our best trait is learning, so we're going to go with that. We're also going to change this to business. betrothed can marry. Our son and Duchess Beatrix of Holland. I received a letter from my fellow member of the Benedictine Order. Gudbrand, dear sister Winifreda, will you, as the Christian scholar you are, please offer me some advice on my poetry? We'll go with this one. The metaphor seemed a little forced. So yeah, Holland controls all of that, and that'll go into our family line with our son because he's marrying them. Oh, they want us to go on a pilgrimage. Okay, I'm going on a pilgrimage. I shall go on a pilgrim to seek God's grace at one of the holy places of Christianity. Go to one of the ancient sites, Jerusalem or Rome. I will travel to the Holy Land. I was beginning to think that Gudbrand took offense to my comments, but today I received a new draft of his work. I'm surprised that his words really speak to me. Scribed in the mark, and I implore you, sister, bear with me. It's not finished yet. I think yeah, we'll do that one. They go to the Benedictine Order. My things are packed, everything is in order. At the end of my journey, the Holy Land awaits. Dear mother, blessing upon you and your house, I have been appointed as your regent. Your son, Prince Wolfram. I am flattered that you think the Benedictine Order could benefit from my work, Gudbrand von Krantz writes in his letter. Thank you for your support, sister, he continues, before assuring me of the finishing touches he intends to see to it before the final version of the manuscript will enter the library. I am honored to be surrounded by minds like Gudbrand. Alright, become close friends with him. Your wooden bridge has carried many pilgrims in its day. It creaks suspiciously as you step on it. You know what? We're going to pay for gold to get them a stone bridge and maybe get charitable. Yes, we did. As you stop to make camp near a river crossing along with other pilgrims, you observe a group of builders working on a new bridge just upstream. You walk up to them and see that the arches of the bridge are already half complete. The master builder notices your interest and walks up to you and offers to tell you about the construction techniques that they are using. Yes, tell me more about this. Yes, tell me more about this. Riders approach. Thundering hooves are heard down the road. The pilgrims look with apprehension at the rising dust cloud. As the riders' clothes, steel armor, and steel-tipped lances reflect the bright sunlight. The tension rises, but then a collective sigh of relief is heard as the banner of the Holy Knights is seen flying above the mass of armored men. The knights halt before the pilgrims and graciously offer to accompany you on the road. Praise be the Blessed Virgin, a most welcome escort. Jerusalem. You have finally arrived at Jerusalem. Passing by the Mount of Olives, you enter through the city gate and are immediately overcome by a feeling of having made a truly epic journey. The city is filled with people of all creeds and colors, the air heavy with the smells of strange spice and foreign plants. You make your way through the throng of people and animals, excited by the knowledge that you are now close to the Via del Rosa and the other holy places. You plan to also visit the Church of the Nativity in Bethlehem, but first of all, you need to find some place to stay. After all, you wouldn't want to be forced to sleep in a stable, would you? Oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem. The stories of other pilgrims all spoke of how impressive this place is. Now that you can see it with your own eyes, you can only join in their praise. You are glad that you came here, to one of Christianity's holiest places. It was well worth the journey. You have finally returned from your pilgrimage. It was a rewarding and interesting journey, and you'll do it again if you could. Still, it's good to be back home. A great experience. We gained Pilgrim, plus 0.10 monthly piety, and plus 5 same faith opinion. And we gained 30 piety. Excellent. The Regency is over. We are pleased. We get 300 devotion. My wish to become a better Catholic has led me to the rule of Saint Benedict. As I have followed this holy path, I have noticed that my sense of ego and need for recognition has all but vanished. This change has helped me focus on the things which really matter. Praise be to God, we gain humble. We're gonna make our son the master of the horse. He really loves us. Oh, we are friends with our son as well. Being such an industrious ruler, you have not gone unnoticed by the population of Neuchatel. By paying the county elders a personal visit, they would surely be inspired, and the peasants would feel particularly appreciated. A small donation would also go a long way, of course. It's time for me to visit Neuchatel. Alright, and with that, we have run out of time for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Once again, I am Drekai of Drekai Gaming. And if you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And I will see you back here next time. Thank you.